The version of me that pulled all-nighters, skipped meals, and bragged about burnout, he made mediocre money. But the version of me that gets 8 hours sleep, meditates daily, and takes breaks, he makes a lot of money. For years, I was hustling harder than anyone I knew. Late nights, early mornings, chasing success with everything I had. But despite the grind, I felt like I constantly hit a wall. Creative fatigue, burnout, inconsistent revenue, and a lingering feeling like I was always one step behind. It wasn't until I reconnected with my health that everything changed. Not just my energy levels, but my income, my focus, and the kind of clients that I attracted. This is a story about how building muscle and sleeping more and putting wellness at the center of my business made me more money than any marketing or creative strategy ever did. See, I wasn't always chasing my goals. In fact, for a long time, I was chasing the ability to breathe. As a kid, I had severe asthma, and not just the wheezing on cold days kind. I'm talking about hospital trips, steroid inhalers, missing school, etc. My immune system was shot, and my self esteem was lower than my lung capacity. And I felt weak, like that was just what my life was going to be like. But around age 13, something shifted. I remember discovering what things strongly contributed to my asthma and having those things removed from my environment. Okay, internalize this part for a second because it is vital. I want to emphasize how important it is to remove the things that are holding you back so that you can start building yourself differently. Finding out what things were contributing to my asthma and removing those things gave me the opportunity to overcome the obstacle of shortness of breath. That day, I promised myself I would never be the weakest one in the room again, physically, mentally, or emotionally. I started off slow, running further, lifting dumbbells, doing push ups, pushing myself to be more active. By 16, I was stronger. By 18, I didn't need an inhaler anymore. But the real shift, that discipline, that transformation, would later shape how I built my business and my bank account. When I built my first creative business, I had no funding, no safety net, just big ideas and a background in art and music. Those first years were brutal, but I realized something strange. Those habits that I had built around my health, waking up early, staying consistent, and pushing through discomfort directly mirrored the skills that I needed in business. Working out taught me three fundamental truths that made me a more profitable entrepreneur. Number one, consistency wins even when motivation fails. In fitness, results come from showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. And it's the same with business. I built systems, not motivation hacks. I stopped waiting for inspiration and started acting like a pro. Number two, recovery is productive. The version of me that pulled all nighters, skipped meals, and bragged about burnout, he made mediocre money. But the version of me that gets 8 hours sleep, meditates daily, and takes breaks, he makes a lot of money. Proper rest isn't laziness, it's leverage. Number three, discipline builds confidence, and confidence closes deals. When you keep promises to yourself, whether it's going to the gym or skipping sugar, you trust yourself more. That trust shows up in your pitch, your pricing, and your posture. This is especially true for creative entrepreneurs who may not historically be seen as someone who embodies these traits. Here's what's made the biggest difference in how I feel and what I earn. Daily workouts, 30 to 45 minutes, preferably before lunchtime. Gets rid of brain fog, elevates the mood, and sets the tone for the rest of the day. And I treat it like a CEO meeting. It's non-negotiable. Also, eating as clean as possible. I keep it simple, high protein, whole foods, low sugar. The sharper my nutrition, the sharper my ideas. If you clean up your diet, you will notice the difference in what you produce. Another thing is breath work. This activates my nervous system in the morning and helps reset during stressful moments. Productivity boost plus stress resilience equals ROI. I know this is difficult for most, but it is one that makes the most impact, and that is no phone for the first hour. I protect my focus like it's a business asset because it is. That first hour is mine for centering, movement, and thinking clearly. It's amazing how you can positively shape your day if you don't allow outside thoughts in when you first wake up. The other thing I do is take walking breaks, not scrolling breaks. Step outside or change your surroundings for 5 minutes. It's a tiny shift, but it keeps my energy up all day. Since committing to wellness as a strategy, here's what happened. My monthly revenue more than tripled. I built passive income streams. I work fewer hours with better clients and enjoy it more. Clarity gets clients to trust you. Energy closes sales. Alignment attracts better opportunities. If you're a creative founder, entrepreneur, or someone trying to scale your business, don't just upgrade your tech, upgrade your health as well. Because the truth is, you are the engine of your business. And if your engine is breaking down every 3 weeks, there's not much that can save you. You want better ideas, better income, better clients? Start with better habits. If you ever felt too tired to create, too anxious to pitch, and too foggy to focus, it's not always a mindset issue. Sometimes it's a wellness issue. Your next breakthrough might not be in a book, course, or podcast. It may be in the gym. The funny thing is, many people in every sector are always scrambling to try to figure out which investment will have the highest probability of yielding a profit. The answer is simple: your health. Healthy, conscious habits not only create more abundant opportunities, but they also help you be prepared for the opportunities when they come. Take action and start preparing yourself for better financial opportunities. This week, treat your health habits like business KPIs. Log your sleep, move your body, eat whole foods, just for 7 days. Then come back and tell me in the comments if you didn't have the most productive, profitable week yet. I'll wait. Thanks for liking the video. I hope this has been extremely helpful for someone. And until we talk again, I wish you health, wealth, and freedom.